Good afternoon. How are you? We've been doing some arrangements with color theory. If your favorite colors are yellow, orange, and or pink, we already have videos up about those. If your favorite color is red, today is your day. We are going to make a red arrangement and feature flowers that are red and talk about the color red. This is one of my favorite containers. I love it. It is a Accent Decor one that is no longer available. That makes me crazy because I know you guys want it. I want it. Everybody wants it. But I love this container. So I hope somebody makes something like it again sometime soon. I'll keep you posted. Who knows? Any florists who have these, if you're watching and you're a florist and you have them in your store, put it over here in the put it over here in the comments. Put it over here in the comments, right over here, and let us know. And then people can write to you and buy them, and you can ship them to them. However that works. So today we're going to make a red arrangement. And so I picked a very special foliage for this red arrangement. I have some 9 bark here. Okay, and look at it, it's a dark maroon color. And so when we talk about different colors, we can talk about the tints, tones, and shades of those colors. And so when we add black to a color, we get a shade. And so that is the shade of, this is a red coloration. And because we've added black to it, then that's going to be a shade of red. So in this today, actually, in our arrangement that we're going to create, we are using tints, tones, and shades of red. Not so, and red, shades of red, and tones of red. Because a tint of red is actually pink. Okay. So, and we did that one already. So we are crossing our stems here. We're removing any foliage that might fall below the water line. And we are picking off any leaves like that that are going to fall in there. Now look at this one. I'm going to drop this one right down in the center because that's going to hold on. I love my 9 bark. I love it when it's blooming. I love it now when it's this wonderful, intense color. It's just a beautiful, beautiful plant for arranging. And it's a native of Michigan. Okay, so that's another fun part about this. And so these arrangements, we're talking about color theory and just talking about the different colors that they have. So do you like red as your favorite color? That could be A. And so I have a color card that looks like this. And the color card has little color wheel on the front, and then it has different descriptions on the back. It talks about horoscopes. It talks about monochromatic colors, triadic colors, analogous colors, complementary. There's a lot of information on this card. And it's in our UBloom store. You get this card and our Flowers 101 card, Flower Care 101, and some buttons, I think. It's a nice little collection. So you could get that, and that would be exciting for you. All right. So we have got red flowers that we're going to put inside here. Oh, I have one more piece of 9 bark. We should use it. We should use it. Yes, we'll use it. Just thinking. Okay. Use our 9 bark right there. All that structure is going to be perfect. And you know what we're going to do? I have got some carnations here. I had some carnations that I got for our last production. We were filming in our kitchen. Kathy, my friend Kathy, allows us to use her lovely kitchen. She has an amazing home up the road a piece in Lowell, Michigan. And she allows us to use her home. And that's her beautiful white kitchen that you see on Jay Schwanke's Life in Bloom. That is not my kitchen. In season 1 and 2, I believe, you see my kitchen, which is also has some white accents to it, but it's blue. And then because of the pandemic, we needed to film somewhere we could all social distance and we could keep the crew separated and stuff while we were filming during the pandemic. And so we found Kathy's house and we love it. And we are continuing to shoot there because the flowers just look fantastic. And so I got flowers, though, for that filming. And obviously I got carnations because I love them. And I always like to have a red carnation sitting on the sink. So you can look for that little Easter egg in the show. But when I was a little kid growing up, my grandpa and my dad, they wore a red carnation every day. And so when they would get home at night, they would take the carnation off of their lapel and they would place it into a glass and set it on the sink. And so just about every home I was in, whether it was my grandpa's house or my dad's house, my mom and dad's house, or whatever, there was always that carnation in a glass on the sink. So it's a little bit of a tribute to them, and especially my grandpa, who had so much influence on my life and telling stories. So you'll see that little red carnation. Also, my friend Patty Cake made me it's way back here. It's hidden underneath here, but you'll see a red carnation under this dome too. And it's a paper carnation. And she made that for me. And it's just really nice. And so I have that as she has taken classes from Tiffany Turner, and she's amazing when it comes to paper flowers. And so, and I also have my friend Sandy Luna, who also makes carnations, and she sent me a kit to make my own carnation too, which I haven't done. Because Sandy, I want you to get up here with me and be on the TV show, and we'll make that carnation kit together. That would be fun. So the carnations were brought in for that, and so I thought it would be fun to use them today. So look at that great red base that gives this. Look at how stunning those red carnations look with that 9 bark. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely. Look it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So we have got a couple of red snapdragons. These are from my friends at Hope Dahlias. And I am actually going to use these guys too. Because again, we talked about tints, tones, and shades. And see, as I put this with that, that's going to, how it brings out that red color. Over here it looks orange. Over here it looks more red. Orange. Look at over here with my shirt especially. Look at that. It looks like it's a complementary color. It looks like, oh, sorry, I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Look at that. Complementary colors, orange and blue. Starts to get more red. Love it. Okay, so we are going to, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use all 3 of these 3 snapdragons that are this different color in the same spot. I'm going to put them all together right here on one side. Like that. Look at that. And look at how they look red and intense like that. We're going to add a couple of red snapdragons. Telling me how her dog was also a partner in Hope Dahlias Farms with them. She made red snapdragons and blue hydrangeas and some other white flower for 4th of July, and they were just gorgeous, and people went crazy for them, and they were sold out. Bingo, immediately. So I think that's wonderful. Let's see. So then, oh, look at, I have got a coleus back here that's red. Look at that. I am crazy about coleus as a cut flower in an arrangement because they just look so great in there. Love it. And you know what? I've got this one over here. Look at this one. It has a little bit more green to it, but it's still quite red. And so we're going to use that right here. Okay. Ta-da! That's just, it's dreamy. That's looking great. Great. What do I have over here? Just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Oh, this guy's going to look a little red too. It's a little phlox. So I'm going to slip that in there too. Look at him right there. He looks red in there. Then these lilies are growing in the garden, and I love them. And so you'll notice that they have a very intense red backside, but then on the inside they're a little bit orange. Okay, but I think that's going to be a great complementary color inside here, contrasting color. It's not really a complementary color. It would be an analogous color, truly, because orange is the color next to red on the color wheel. And this has been so fun to do these colors. For arrangements. I hope you've enjoyed them. So I need to tell you about your red horoscope. If you are a person who likes red, it's a hot color. You know, many times people wear red clothing for power. You know, it will bring power to a situation. You know, people used to talk about the red power tie, guys wearing a red power tie in their to an interview. Now notice my pollen is here on this little lily. I'm going to pull that off, and I'm going to pull it off of there so that it makes my lily last longer. And then if I have it on my fingers, here's just a little trick for you. Just spray it with our Kreisel Professional Glory, and it's gone. I know, crazy, right? If you would happen to get it on your clothing, you can lay it in the sun for about 3 to 6 hours, and it will miraculously disappear because the pollen is photosensitive. And so if you get it on a tablecloth or a pillow or a seat cushion on your couch or something by accident, then you could lay it in the sun. Kelly and I have laid so much of our clothes ever from traveling to flower shows and everything. We're doing that all the time. And he'll get it on because you're walking through flowers in the back room or working with flowers, you get them on your pants or on your bottom of your shirt or something. Just lay them in the sun, disappears. But you have to do it before you wash it, okay, for it to actually work. But then it will work. It'll be fantastic, okay? And everybody will be happy. All right, I have one more of those lilies. These are from my friends at Holland America. And they sent these to me, so I love them. In the garden. You saw them. If you watched my garden video on Facebook, again, I'll apologize for that. It was crazy. I was trying to figure it out, and I'm waiting for some more technology to get here, so maybe I can boost my Wi-Fi signal out into the yard, because that's the biggest challenge that I have. I also taped something on my iPhone, but then I had this 30-minute tour of the farm that completely took down my iCloud and everything else because it was so big. It was, I don't know, it was like a whole terabyte for this stupid video I made. So who knows? I don't know. I just wanted you to be able to see it good. So as I said, my guys are coming over. We're going to do a tour of the garden with them. And we might do it in spring and summer, fall, and winter maybe even. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Have it be seasonal? Would you like to see that? That'd be cool. Tell me over here. Tell me over here if you want to see it. That'd be great. I'm over there chatting probably with you right now. Unless I'm traveling or if I'm doing a show and this falls at a weird time. But our premieres are always on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 2 p.m. And I try and be there when I can. So if I'm not always there, I apologize up front about that. So let's see. I think, oh, here we go. So these are just starting in the garden, and I am so excited. It is the Crocosmia. Okay, Crocosmia. It looks like fireworks. Sorry, I need to go this way. Look at that, Crocosmia. And I always make sure that I don't always cut them all for fresh flowers when they're blooming and save some so that when they're not blooming, they'll turn into pods. And then I have the Crocosmia pods for the fall because that's always super exciting. I want to have that. What's going on there? Oh, you're pushing that down. I don't want you to push that down. I want you to let it stand up here. There we go. Crocosmia pods in there. Doo, doo, doo. Sorry, that white lily back here. I'll stand back here. There we go. Look at that. I don't like where he is. I'll put it over here. That's better. Much better. Isn't that fun? Now, when you saw all these mixed buckets, I wonder if you were thinking, he's going to make a big mixed arrangement. I really love it when we do this kind of stuff, when we are color focused with our flowers and that we make them, those color ranges work for us and focus for us. I think it's so great. Look at that coleus in there. Oh, I love coleus in an arrangement. Love it. Love it. And next year I want 10 containers full of it. So I can just design just with coleus. It would be great. That's an idea for Jay Schwanke's Life in Bloom, isn't it? So again, our final step, spraying with Kreisel Professional Glory. Look at those red carnations down in there because those red carnations down inside this arrangement give it a base. And they give it a wonderful little starting point with all of that red down inside there. I just always am changing positions of stuff so that it looks better. You like it? Okay, so again, red, If your red color, it's hot, it's powerful, it's seductive. They do tell us it's sexy and it's exciting. They say that people who like red actually have a higher sex drive than other people. I'm just telling you what I read. Okay, I don't know. I'm just saying that. My friend Leitra Zeisman told me that because Leitra Zeisman taught me so much about color. But if you're red, it's a hot, powerful color. It's seductive. Actually, when we look upon this color, when we look at red, it actually raises our blood pressure and can raise our heart rate. Isn't that interesting? Because it gets us so excited, right? It's exciting. And so also, if you like red, it might be sexy or exciting. And so that's fun. They say that if you like pink too, that you're a closet red person. it's another tip from my friend Leitra Zeisman, who's amazing. So I hope you like this, a red bouquet, right? Red flowers from the garden. Isn't that fun? Yeah, it is hot. It is sexy. It is exciting. I like that. So until next time, keep having fun with flowers.